Jeez. I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't get that much sleep last night at all. Not even a little. Like, I think it was before 3 a.m. Or I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna do stuff and get stuff ready for dinner tonight, which, to be fair, I did. I wound up making meatloaf for the first time. It is done and it's cooled off. It's in the refrigerator right now. And I gotta say, it definitely looks okay. It smells good. And for someone who had to substitute, I actually looked this up last night because I don't have any eggs. If I ever get eggs, I have them for breakfast and that's it. I believe it or not, olive oil is actually a good substitute for, binding when you make your meatloaf. So I use that and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's split like right in the half, like, crossways, but it looks pretty intact and I'm sure it's probably going to, I'm pretty sure meatloaf is one of those things that gets better if you have to reheat it. So, yeah, I'll definitely looking forward to tonight. So, yeah, my low is I couldn't get much sleep last night, but my high is I actually found a way to use that time in a productive manner. So I don't really have any problem with that. I mean, I might have a problem later when I'm like falling asleep later. See, it's already happening right now. And my act of kindness. What was my act of kindness? Not much to report, really. Other than, like, I helped my father with something yesterday. That was kind of nice to do. Honestly, it has been really cool talking to my old man. That's why I call him. It's either dad or old man for me. I really cannot even I cannot remotely remember how long it's been since I ever referred to him as daddy, which, no, I'm 31 years old. I call him father or old man. Although someone should tell my 33-year-old brother that. Whatever. By the way, in case you're wondering, in case of my mother, it's either mom or ma. Don't want us doing the old lady thing. I mean, in her defense, she really has to her credit, she's never really looked her age. Seriously, like, way back when I posted a picture of my mom on her birthday, like, a friend of mine said she was a hot mama, which never really... Yeah, I'll be honest. That's actually, before I continue, good morning, happy Thursday, everyone. I'll be honest, I never really thought yo mama jokes were that funny. I mean, some of them are, but really, if anyone's making fun of my mom, I never really let it faze me. Just simply because, A, I know whatever statement they're making probably isn't true, and second of all, like, what? Worst case scenario, my mother had, relations. Well, I mean, didn't really leave without having any consequences, am I right? Anyway, I should probably talk about The Masked Singer right now, simply because that is normally what I would do. And by all accounts, this really was a great episode of The Masked Singer. It totally was. That entire episode had me guessing from, like, start to finish. And every single performance was really about as good as you could ever hope for a feisty five. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called the feisty five. Which, okay. I guess they're saving the final four for next week, which is the semifinals, and then the finale is going to be, technically it'll be less than 2 weeks from now because it'll be Wednesday night, and as of right now, it's Thursday morning. But you get the idea. So, I kind of actually thought that the person who got eliminated last night was actually going to make it to the finals. But I'll get to why in a second. So, for those of you who haven't caught up, the Feisty Five are the Russian Dolls, the Black Swan, the Piglet, the Yeti, and the Chameleon. Now, I will be honest. Of all of the, competitors, I would say that the weakest singer is probably the Chameleon. Honestly, what saved the Chameleon from getting unmasked last night is, one, he actually is pretty charismatic. And two, he did a Snoop Dogg song. How can I really be mad at that? That had to have saved him. He brings the swagger, which, what more could you ask for, right? I would say the next best singer, well, actually, everyone else, though, was great. I mean, for those who don't know, Chameleon did a Drop It Like It's Hot from Snoop Dogg, which apparently featured Pharrell Williams. I didn't know that. The Yeti did a Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts. The Black Swan did Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. The Piglet, though, that was a shocker. Because he wound up doing Superstition by Stevie Wonder, but he started the song as if he was about to sing an opera. Like, he was singing, like doing that stuff. It was beautiful. Seriously, like, more singers on The Masked Singer really need to take a risk like that. Like, get into, like, sort of a fancy, suave, debonair type song, and then you immediately kick it with a classic like Superstition by Stevie Wonder. That is strategically brilliant in terms of, timing, delivery, and just literally, we don't know what they're going to sing. Literally every singer has the element of surprise going in because what are they going to do? Bad enough we can't guess who they are underneath. But when you think about it, you actually don't know what they're about to sing either. Unless they actually do it. So, I learn more and more about this show as I keep watching. I mean, I'm glad I do. I really like this show, and I'll continue to watch and make videos about it. But it really does. I kind of wish that this sort of thing didn't really hit me, and this sort of thing didn't really hit me until like near the end of season 5. I kind of wish it would have happened a little sooner. Maybe it would have if I was ever here. Because for those of you who don't know, I wasn't able to watch season 2 of The Masked Singer because that was when I had just moved into my apartment, and I didn't have cable set up yet. And finally the day I got cable was when they had the finale of season 2, which it sort of broke my heart, but at the same time, I did get to see that Wayne Brady was the fox, so that was really cool. Now we get into the person or people who were eliminated, because last night the Russian Dolls wound up getting unmasked, which I'm just going to say right now, I thought their performance of I'm Still Standing by Elton John was great. Like, really great. Like, Elton John would have been proud. I mean, then again, I like Elton John. Seriously, if you have an opportunity, watch the movie Rocket Man. That was definitely an Oscar-worthy performance by Taron Egerton. I can guarantee you that. I even said that in my old movies in my old movies video about it. Like, this made because I remember saying, like, I also seen, obviously, Avengers Endgame that year, and that was the best movie that had, like, a cornucopia of brilliant performances. You have great performances in that movie as far as the eye could see. Individually, though, Taron Egerton had the best performance for me for Rocket Man, I think. It's a shame that he didn't get nominated for the Oscar. I really think he would have won it. Well, maybe. Who won the Oscar that year? Was that Joaquin Phoenix and the Joker? Maybe. I would probably need to look that up at some point. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So, the Russian dolls were the ones unmasked. And it turned out to be Hanson. Yeah. I'll be honest, Hanson's one of those bands where, yeah, I grew up in the 90s, so I obviously heard about them. But outside of the song, I was just sort of doing just now, like, I really don't know any other song they do. Like, none. Did they also, bop? Oh, wait, yeah, they do. Hold on. What song is this Hanson known for? Hold on. Famous Hanson songs. Oh, okay. Yeah, bop, that's one. Thinking about something? I will come for you. Weird. Actually, like, yeah. Again, outside of Mbop, I know, like, none of these songs. Oh, well. Although I do have to point out that someone actually thought the Chameleon was Snoop Dogg. And then it was Robin Thicke who pointed out, where, like, if that was Snoop Dogg singing a song by Snoop Dogg, we would have been able to figure out that was Snoop Dogg right away. Which, yeah, that's probably the most genius thing that's ever been said on that show. Quite possibly more so than any actual right guess on that show. So, there you go. I guess in terms of what's going on today, I'll be honest, I really don't know what's going on with Hollywood. Let me see. We always check Instagram for the answer. Just, 5 for a second. There we go. Oh. That's funny. Apparently this is really on first. This is not first. Okay, so apparently First Feast says a thing about, okay, because Lorde, the singer, has an onion ring review account on Instagram called Onion Rings Worldwide. I in no way find anything wrong with that sentence. I love onion rings. Well, you guys know me, I love my onions, so of course I love onion rings. Back when the Central was in business, they had some of the best onion rings I ever had. That was actually a good side dish with a good steak. Although, that wasn't a very good onion ring. I mean, I don't think, well, maybe if I had onion rings more than a little bit more, I would actually consider them to be like the hors d'oeuvre of my full course menu. But then again, wings are just better. Come on. But right, I was talking about, doesn't really appear to be any sort of, Uh-huh. Okay, doesn't really seem like anything's going on. Nothing about a truth or dab or any sort of hot sauce reveal. I guess it kind of makes sense. Maybe the people of First Week Feast want to take a break or something. Which, if it happens, it happens. But, or maybe, you know what? They haven't done, Sean Evans hasn't done a Q&A yet, has he? Maybe that'll be today. I'd like to see that. So, yeah, maybe they'll have like the Q&A of Hot Ones. Then next week they'll do the sauce reveal, and Memorial Day, roughly near Memorial Day, they start season 15. So worst case scenario, I guess the 27th is when season 15 will begin. Worst case scenario, if I do my math correctly, hold on, Friday 28th, Saturday 29th, Sunday 30, Monday 31, Tuesday the 1st. Yeah, June 3rd. So, yeah. So, June 3rd would be probably a more reasonable idea. The worst case scenario would be the 10th. So, here's hoping sooner rather than later. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, turn notification on YouTube. I'm very home in this video for all of you guys watching today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Remember, you guys want to talk to channel. I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. Have a nice day.